The Edo State story is really such a compelling one. It will no doubt serve as an inspiration for so many countries that face similar challenges.
Edo is the only subnational invited as a state to the Africa Heads of State Summit in recognition of Governor Godwin Obaseki's demonstration of a strong political will to accelerate investments in learning and human capacity development. Governor Obaseki, whose theme was From Strategy to Implementation in Education, explained how his government's bold, strong and difficult institutional reforms have translated to improved learning techniques. He also identified ongoing efforts to accelerate and sustain the gains recorded in the state's educational sector.
The last thing we did was focusing on technology and getting a solution which offered us learning in a box. So we were not prepared to go into the semantics and the detail, the arguments educationists go through about, what type of learning. We found a solution where the pedagogy, the curriculum, the tools for motivating children had already been built. And we just adapted it, trained our teachers in it, and then rolled out en masse. And 7 years after, I can tell you that in terms of the assessments we've done, in terms of numeracy skills, our kids in our school system today, almost 300,000 of them rank as well as about 60 to 70% of their peers in Europe.
Mr. Obaseki said the feat has become a reference on how a subnational can undertake massive transformation and significantly improve learning in public schools. He noted that his administration over the past 6 years has deployed significant resources to improve teaching and learning in public schools. The governor said he focused on the basic education sector, where over 300,000 students across the state are currently benefiting from the state's basic education sector transformation, Edo Best program. He assured the international community that the success story in the basic education sector is being expanded to capture secondary schools and tertiary institutions in the state. The summit, which held in the port city of Dar-es-salaam between July 25 and 26, had in attendance over 1,000 delegates, including African leaders, policymakers, and other development stakeholders from over 30 African countries. Kingsley, Uchegbu, ITV News.